Everyone said we wouldn't make it this long, but here we are. It's the 1-year anniversary of the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Space is the final frontier. Then this is just the pit stop at the rest area that is near.
It's a Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. 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 In your ear.
In your ear.
Pod. Poddamn it. Poddamn it. Poddamn Idiots Podcast.
Poddamn Idiots.
Poddamn it.
From the Henplex Studios in Battle Creek, Michigan, the Red Room in Spadeland, and the Scorpion Room in San Marcos, Texas, this is the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1-year anniversary show of the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been kicked off Facebook or YouTube yet.
They tried.
He is the
And
bald
they
guy.
failed.
He is the bald guy with the Detroit Red Wings shirt. He is the Captain Kirk to our red people. He is J Hizzle. I don't know Star Wars. He is the Sony Slayer, the UMG Destroyer. He is the Poddamn World Champion. He is Rick Spade. And I have always been the stupidest person on the show. I am J Hizzle. Oh, wait, I'm not J Hizzle.
Dude, you realize what you just said, right?
No, what
You're
did
the
I say?
Spock to our whatever, but then you're like, I don't know Star Wars.
That's
That's not Star Wars. That's Star Trek.
I didn't realize I said Star Wars. I called myself J Hizzle. Wow, this is already a great show for me. I have not been drinking, nor have I had any highness. I have not smoked. It's been a weird day already.
I can see Texas. Darth Vader. He was captain of that the USS Enterprise, wasn't he?
Wow. Okay, that's a bad start for me. I apologize already.
They had to fight. They had to fight Captain Picard and the stormtroopers.
Okay.
Hey, this is what happens when he watches The Mandalorian too. Oh man, I love Baby Piccolo on Star Trek.
Okay. I had a shot today, and ever since I haven't quite felt right because I was sitting there for 15 minutes waiting to leave the store before they let me, and all of a sudden I got like the case of the munchies. So I don't know if they stuck like marijuana in my shot or not. I don't know, but it's just been one of those days. But yes, this is episode 52. And for those of you wondering why I called Rick what he is, if you remember last week, we were having disputes with Sony and UMG, I think it was, or something like that. Because they were saying that we were stealing some of their stuff, and Rick disputed both of them and won.
And they're trying to steal our stuff.
Yeah.
Theirs.
Again, Sony, I am for sale. I'm a rather cheap whore.
Believe me, it amazed me. And you know what really pisses me off is Sony was trying to ban us in 249 countries, and UMG just didn't want us in the United States. But we won.
Are there even 249 countries?
Apparently there is. Bottom shelf.
There's lots of countries out there.
I know some of them are the size of my turds, but you know.
Yeah, when I got on there and it said we are blocking you from 249 countries, I literally took 2 minutes to scroll down, and I'm like, I haven't even heard of half of these places. What the fuck is Eurobekistan? You know, it just
we were banned from Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, anything with the Pakistan in it.
according to the ISO country code standard, there are 249 countries in the world.
Oh, they tried to ban us from all of them.
Yep.
Well, sorry, Sony. You lost. We won. All right.
So cheers to that.
Let's start with J Hizzle because he's been all over the Midwest. How was your week?
Oh, it was good. Yes, it has. It's been a really busy week. You're not kidding. Let's see. Monday, Tuesday were the only normal work week days. So obviously cramming a bunch of stuff in there and also doing some boxing both days because I knew I was going to eat an ungodly amount. I'm pretty sure I did gain a couple pounds this week just because of all the food. Because then we went to St. Louis, what up, for our quarterly training where we get all these great, amazing meals and learn all this awesome stuff. And it's a really good time. See all the fellow financial advisors. Our office assistant, she uses the casino basically as her ATM. She plays slots. She has a system and she wins a crap ton of money this time. Just brought a couple $100, turn it into like, $2,000+ She's so good at it. It's amazing.
I got a question. Does Dave Ramsey go to these events?
No. I don't think we necessarily see eye to eye with Dave Ramsey and everything.
What about Gordon Ramsay? Does Gordon Ramsay go to these events?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be cool. I mean, the food's really good, so maybe he's secretly back there. I don't know.
Well, you may say it's good, but he'd be like, this is fucking shit.
I don't know. I'm not that picky, to be honest with you, but I'm not
Jay
always...
Hizzle, that's because most of your food is macaroni and cheese, grilled cheese, cottage cheese, and a sliced pickle on the side.
I'm usually pickier about that than you think. But yeah, I'm steak is hit or miss for me sometimes because I don't like when it's hard, dry, or when it's too chewy. But they had this pork steak, and it was perfect. I was like, wow. What?
You said chewy. The first thing I thought was,
he's from Star Trek, right?
Yeah. Was that the guy on the USS Enterprise that was in charge of?
Was that the hairy woman?
I love when Chewbacca uses that batleth in Star Trek.
Let's see. Then after that,
I am going to get roasted by the Star Trek and Star Wars community after that.
That was pretty hilarious.
It was an accident. I apologize.
We went to my aunt and uncle's and had a fun time playing games Friday night, and Saturday went to the St. Louis Arch and went up in the arch and stuff, which was cool. And we went on a riverboat cruise, and then I got pizza at night and just had a really good time. And then today we drove back, and I'm here now doing the podcast, and I got a really crazy week of work coming up and stuff. So it's going to be a busy month. This month of May is just going to fly by.
Your dad posted a crap ton of videos on Snapchat on Saturday.
So did J Hizzle.
I put some.
No, compared to his dad had like 20 or 30 videos on there. J Hizzle had like 5.
He's a Snapchatter.
I still want to know what happened to the golf ball.
Me too. What the hell happened to the golf ball? We were on the 9th floor. So we were at this parking garage, and it had one of those ramps that go round and round and round for the cars to go on. So there's a golf ball in the back of my uncle's car, a few old ones. My dad's like, when we get back to the car, we should go up to the top and let it roll down and see how long it takes. So we went all the way up to the 9th floor. My dad throws it, and we see it go. It's going down. So then we rush down the elevator. We come down. We're waiting. It never comes down. We don't know what happened to it. My dad says he's thinking that there might be a part where it's going around and around, then it gets flat and transitions, and that we lost it there. Maybe a car ran over it. Maybe a little kid took it. I don't know, but we were very disappointed. Let's put it that way. We were all excited. We rushed down, and then we're like, oh, where is it? But we'll try it again someday.
Security guards watched 2 idiots roll a golf ball down a fucking ramp and was like, not today.
Yeah, not today. But it was a cool idea, at least. The other idea was to see if we could run and beat it down. But I don't know if it'd be a good idea to run on the ramp, or if he was thinking run down the stairs. I don't know. But obviously we would have beat it down because it never made its way. But then we had to go get food. I want to go look for the ball, but
Look at me, I'm a hole-in-one! Hole-in-one! Hey guys, need help? I'm stuck in the hole! Help! Ah, the crap.
Whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, but
Oh
yeah, no,
man,
this week will be
Jay
a pretty
Hizzle's
good-
uncle lost one of his balls.
Yeah, but it wasn't a good one. So he has his good balls still. So that was my week. What'd you guys do? Rick, what about you?
Oh, it's been a week of ups and downs and downs and more downs. Let's see here. Work's been busy, been picking stuff. Pretty sure I didn't get a promotion that I interviewed for.
I mean, it's impressive that they had you interviewed for promotions, considering you've barely been there. So good job.
I've only been there 2 months, so yeah, So I mean, I'm happy that I at least got the opportunity to interview, but at the same time, it's upsetting when you think about it. And
It's not upsetting. You worked at fuck it, I'm gonna say it. You worked at Myers for years and worked your ass off, and they never gave you a hint at a promotion. And when you tried to go to a different shift, they jerked you around for a few months. You've worked at Walmart for two. Again, I said the place where you work. I don't know if you want me to say that or not. You can edit it if you want to. You worked at that place for less than 2 months, and they've already interviewed you for a damn leadership position. It's not that bad. Your time will come, Mr. Rick. Your time will come. Now pull your head out of your ass.
hopefully time's not the only thing that's coming when that happens. But anyways,
Time is rolling by so much faster than
Stop
that.
before we get disputed by Sony again. I don't know if we'll be able to beat them twice.
Hey, I'm gonna go down in an earlier round. Sugar, I'm going down swinging. Okay.
It's be a number one with a bullet.
I got a loaded God complex. Cock it and pull it.
Down.
Other than that, I've just been working on some more stuff. Trying to find one opening that J Hizzle will like, so I can change that one after the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast theme song.
Good luck. I love that.
Oh, I'm working on it. I got some good ones.
You want me? I'll give you a clue. Part of why I like it. It's that it Poddamn Idiotz, Poddamn it, and then it kind of transitions to quiet, and it's like, and then it gets louder.
I can transition to quiet to louder. I'm not stupid.
I'm just saying, if you want, I'm just trying to give you a hint. If you're gonna ever convince me to change that part, it's gonna have to be something similar to. I like that.
Well, actually, it may be time because starting next week is our season 2 premiere. So we need to change everything but the main song.
We've been changing everything but the main song.
Oh, then we need to go back to all the original stuff. Stop changing shit.
Yeah, stop it.
Now look, y'all say that, but we changed the outro, we changed Rick's segment, and we had 51 views on last week's episode just on Facebook.
Maybe more people trying to say you're stealing their stuff.
I think they like my music. Thank you very much.
That's the way. I like.
Jay Hizzle!
Texas, what about you? What have you done on the road to the 1-year anniversary?
Well, let's see. Trying to think. Let's see. After last week, I actually did not go to work until Thursday of this week because our plant was still down. So I took some time. Sunday, I went out kayaking to a new lake in San Antonio. Didn't catch anything, but kind of learned the ropes. Went back Tuesday, and I caught 2 really nice fish. One of them kind of dragged me around the lake for about 5 minutes, which was fun. Paddled probably more than half that lake, and then by the time I got around to the half point, I was like, crap, I've got to start paddling back. And I wasn't sure if I had the strength to do it, but luckily I did.
Did you say a fish pulled you around?
Yes, I got pulled off by a fish.
Wait, you got pulled out of the boat by a fish, or just pulled you in the boat around?
He just pulled me on my kayak.
Okay.
It was kind of like Old Man in the Sea.
You may put the pictures on the YouTube and Facebook if you want, Rick. If not, it's fine.
That's him saying he'd like you to put them on Facebook.
Why not? I put them everywhere else.
I do not want to see them on your Pornhub, okay?
No. The Poddamn Jizzle Hizzle will not have them on Pornhub. Other than that, went back to work Thursday. Worked Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 2 of the 3 days got cut short due to storms, but it is what it is. Other than that, I really haven't done much. I'm a very boring person, except for the fact I like to go kayak fishing now. But
Kayak fisherman. Oh yeah.
You know what I forgot? Today I started recaulking my bathtub. So I've had this leak that goes down from the side of my bathtub wall to my basement. And I've been trying to figure out how to seal it. And I figured the only way I'm going to be able to do it is if I recaulk that wall. And I'm going to put that Flex Seal shit on the tiles to try to make sure it's getting on all those cracks. Because my hope is, if I can get that motherfucker to stop leaking, then hopefully next week I can start working on the All-In Studios downstairs.
You love making stuff in your basements.
I do.
Nice. Well, guys, are you ready for some news?
No.
Oh, what do you got?
No, I'm ready. I just don't want to listen to news.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, bum. It's time for some news. There's some good news stories, though, like in Nova Scotia. They're all about reporting COVID-19 lockdown violations. And guess what? One was reported, right? The police called to a Nova Scotia restaurant and report of a COVID-19 lockdown violation. Discovered the alleged illegal customer was seated at a table. But guess what? That customer, when they got there to, I don't know if they're going to arrest him or ticket him, it was actually just a mannequin. That's awesome. Serves them right. That's why you don't call and, tattletale on people.
That's why Canada
got out there, looked and saw it was a mannequin.
Yeah, don't be a cunt.
That's why Canada sucks.
Please don't call the police on us. We're only open for takeout and delivery. No eating. She's a mannequin to help with social distancing, he wrote on their site. That's kind of funny. But yeah, so I just why are they calling the police on? Who cares?
So down here in San Antonio,
everything's open there.
This was back when they had a lot of shutdowns and stuff like that. The liberal mayor of San Antonio and the liberal judge of San Antonio were like, if you see people violating COVID restrictions, please call 911 and report them. It's like, you bunch of a-holes. Turn everybody into a bunch of tattletale pansies.
Asshole.
Actually, speaking of something like that, before they were letting customers into restaurants here in Michigan, there was a small little restaurant that got tattled on by another small restaurant for having people inside their building when they were working on like a charity drive type thing. Like, they weren't eating there, they were trying to wrap presents and stuff, but the other restaurant tattled, and a lot of people got pissed off about it. So didn't see a lot of business for them. So
did they light that other building on fire?
No, but I don't see a lot of customers go through there, so I'm not sure when they actually make money off of that restaurant.
Screw you, Mr. Don's.
Actually, it wasn't Mr. Don's.
I miss their chili dogs.
The chili dogs are really good. I had some not too long ago.
When I come up in June, someone needs to take me to Mr. Don's.
We will go to Mr. Don, sir.
Sweet.
Chili dogs.
Chili
When are you
dogs, and then
coming
we'll go
up
to
in
Deja
Michigan
Vu.
again?
Hang on.
I was just curious. I'll keep asking you this.
4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th.
All right, I should probably make sure that's in my calendar so I know that that's when you're coming up. I'm just gonna put Texas is coming.
Damn right I am.
Texas is coming up. All right.
Please don't spell coming wrong. That will bring a whole new meaning to that.
I misspell things all the time, actually.
J Hizzle, you mind if me and my kids stay at your house? I promise I won't bring a blow up doll this time.
It's already here.
I will not bring another one.
Are you flying or driving?
Flying.
Ooh, yeah, whatever. I'm good. Just keep me updated on everything. So I put it in my calendar. Texas is coming up. June 4th, June 7th.
God, can we please fill that thing up with helium while you're here?
Yes. Yes, we
Yes!
All right. So
can. It has to go on the Poddamn Facebook and YouTube though.
The fuck yeah, it does. It'll be on the show.
I'll tie a string around it and I'll just go walking around downtown Battle Creek. No, I might get stabbed. I'll go walking around nice parts of Battle Creek.
I want to see how far it would fly away.
We'll do that too.
Did you hear what happened at the grocery store in Britain?
I did not.
Oh my gosh, they had a surprise when a moo cow turned up in the parking lot and was attempting to get inside to go shopping. I wonder what the cow would have bought if it was in the store shopping.
I wonder
if you're going to buy chicken?
I wonder how the cow would have acted once it got to the butcher section. Fred! Is that you, Fred? No!
It said there was a cow literally just running around trying to get in the garage where they deliver the food. So witnesses attempted to capture the cow, but they were unsuccessful. People were starting to approach it, which I thought was a terrible idea, someone said. That guy tried to grab it, but then it came towards him. He completely bottled it. He literally forgot everything we've ever been taught about bulls and wearing red. Okay, that's kind of funny. But
I guess I know what store that was.
But nobody died. Well, at least no people died. And then, of course, I always gotta go through a couple records quick. So, more than 100 people don swimming tails and plunge into the water at a Chinese resort to set the Guinness World Record for the largest underwater mermaid show. Wow, that's even a record. That's insane. So 110 divers wearing mermaid tails showed off their swimming skills underwater. They did acrobatics and all that fun stuff, and they now broke the record. So we gotta get 111 people to dress as mermaids and do flips in the water, and we can own that record too. But Texas,
that'll be the season 2 finale.
just for you.
We don't have that in the budget.
A British. Oh, she's actually pretty cute, from what I can tell, at least in the picture.
All right,
A British speed eater broke the Guinness World Record by drinking a Capri Sun beverage pouch in 15.71 seconds.
Oh, you bitch!
I don't know. I don't remember what your record was. I have to look back.
I think it was close to 15.7.
So maybe you and her can meet up and like go on some practice runs, and then or have a competition.
Hey baby, let's practice sucking. Wait a minute.
Leah,
if I win, I get a date.
Her name is Leah Schutzkever, Shutkkever. She's a speed eater. She has more than 20 Guinness titles. Most chicken nuggets eaten in 3 minutes. Fastest time to eat 15. Ferraro Rocher. I don't know what that is.
Ferraro Rocher. How many nuggets in 3 minutes?
That doesn't say. But
how many Ferraro Rochers? You can't give me those and then not give me the records because I could probably beat both of them.
Well, we'll just have to look that up at some point. But it doesn't actually. It just says she has the records. Doesn't give her times.
I like Ferraro Rochers and I like nuggets.
All right, you two can go at it.
Damn right we will.
So, and then this one just made me think of Texas for some reason. Or I can think of Rick too, I guess. Police in Germany said a bomb squad was summoned and a report of grenade was spotted by a jogger in the woods. But when the bomb squad arrived, they found the object to be a rubber sex toy. It was near the Austrian border, apparently. Someone reported a hand grenade in a plastic bag, but it was just a sex toy. Man, a lot of false things being called on mannequins, on sex toys. Come on, people. Get your act together. And last but not least, one woman learned the hard way that failure to return your VHS tape to the video store can have serious consequences, even in 2021. So this Karen girl, formerly of Oklahoma, went to change her name of her driver's license after getting married in Texas. But when she was filling out her paperwork, it revealed she was wanted in Oklahoma for felony embezzlement of a 21-year-old rented VHS tape. Oh my gosh.
Okay, real quick. If I die or get super high, it is completely my daughter's fault. She's over there spraying some kind of resin on one of her paintings, and dear God, that needs to go outside, girl. Crap.
I don't understand. This is stupid. So she was charged all the way back in March 2000 with embezzlement of rented property because she rented the VHS copy of Sabrina the Teenage Witch and she forgot to give it back. She doesn't even remember renting the tape. But she suspected this is what happened. She said, I lived with a young man. This was 20 years ago. He had 2 kids, daughters that were 8, 10, and 11. I'm thinking he went and got it and didn't take it back or something. I've never watched that show in my life. Just not my cup of tea. Meanwhile, I'm wanted felon for a VHS tape. This is a complete waste of this is me speaking, a complete waste of our taxpayer money, time, energy, and all that. This is stupid. But the warrant was outstanding, so she could face a serious penalty. The punishment for felony embezzlement is a year in jail and $1,000 fine.
How do you embezzle a videotape?
The Cleveland County District Attorney decided to dismiss the whole case, so she's free to go on no charges, no fear of arrest or anything. So thank goodness that didn't turn into anything ridiculously dumb. Isn't that crazy? There's not even video stores don't even exist anymore.
Well, that one had closed down. That was probably the only reason why she got dismissed of the charges.
I mean, that's just crazy.
Kind of hard to charge somebody when the place doesn't exist.
I still bet they wouldn't charge her. I bet she could just pay $20 or something. They wouldn't even want the VHS back at this point.
That's like, I'm sure I have outstanding fees at Family Video, but they ain't gonna get it from me now.
Yeah, but you might be arrested one day randomly just because, and then they'll let you go.
No, because I never kept the VHS tape. Although, I did learn, if you ever want to replace a video game, all you have to do is rent that video game and then replace the sticker that they got around it with that on yours and then take it back, and they don't charge you for the fact that it's all scratched up.
Yeah, interesting.
And that's how I got a new copy of Final Fantasy VIII.
Anyways, I think it's time that we play a game. Who's your daddy and what does he do? No, I'm just kidding. That's not the game we're going to play. But we are going to play a game.
Game of the week. Take it away, Rick Spade.
For the record, my daddy sits in an urn.
All right, things just got really sad right now.
All right, so I was thinking, what could we do for the 1-year anniversary game? And I said, you know what'd be fun?
Well, hang on. Your dad's in an urn. My dad's a garbage man, but his balls have been in my mom's purse for 35 years.
Wow.
Hi, Dad. Love you.
Oh, I can't wait to see the comments that he'll put on Facebook. All right, anyways, I was talking about something. Oh, so I was thinking, what can we do for the 1-year anniversary game? And I was like, you know what? We should try to sell stuff. So, this week's game, we're going to do a little snake oil, the idiot salesman.
Oh, boy.
So for those of you that don't know how this game works, I start by giving everybody 2 cards. And that is what they're going to sell. And then they'll go, but wait, there's more. And that's when I tell them they're selling the second product.
Are you gonna do it too?
Of course I am. I'm not stupid. I make this fun for me. So,
Ah,
I think we are going to start with Texas.
Sweet.
take it away.
Texas, you are selling the harassment junk.
Harassment junk?
Harassment junk.
Do you work in an office environment in the 70s where harassing women is just part of the norm? Well, do we have a special treat for you? It's the harassment junk. You know, after you slap that secretary on the bum, she can grab your harassment junk. And that's how office romances began in the 70s. Can't do that now, but you can do it in the 70s. But wait, there's more. If you act within the next 357 seconds, you'll get
The conspiracy remote.
the conspiracy remote. What ended the sexual harassment romp in the workforce? The workforce. The conspiracy remote. That's when a woman got the remote for the first time and she gained power over men. I really don't understand anything. I think I'm a little high from my daughter's spray paint can over here. So, yeah.
Operators are standing by. I think he froze himself.
Oh, he's
What?
still there.
Wake up, Texas.
I'm afraid to ask what I have.
J Hizzle.
I just don't always know what to do.
J Hizzle, you're selling the droid bed.
Oh yes.
Of course, he gets something like this.
Are you a huge Star Trek fan and you love R2D2?
You son of a bitch.
If so, you need a place to put your droid to bed. Is your droid cranky and keeping you up at night? Complaining about its uncomfortable sleeping place? Going... If so, our droid bed is for you, all right? This droid bed, your droid comfortably can drive itself right into the middle of the mattress, and then the mattress then flips down. And the droid will be laying down inside the mattress, super comfy. You're not going to hear this anymore. You're just going to hear a nice, low,
Is the droid masturbating? What's going on with the droid?
nice, low, mellow sound of your droid that will easily allow you to sleep with great nights. But if you were to call within the next 48 minutes and 26 seconds, we're also going to include a
fetus booger.
A fetus booger. So, are you looking for
Good luck with that one.
to spice up someone's food that you don't like? Well, put a fetus booger in it. Bound to make them say, "Oh man, something really tastes weird and off in this sandwich." And you can laugh inside knowing that that booger came from a fetus. The fetus is alive and good. Don't worry. No fetuses were harmed during this. But the booger that they take out of the fetus, and then you feed it to your friend that you don't like. I guess that wouldn't be a friend. So if you act now, you're going to have a happy droid, and you're going to be happy because your enemy has had a booger that they probably didn't want and didn't even know about. So call now. Operators are standing by.
Is the episode name of this one gonna be fetuses or we're not harmed during this?
Or that, either that, or that's my favorite character from Star Trek.
Spock. I don't know Star Wars.
Shut up. Oh God, I have a headache.
Rick, what are you selling?
I guess we'll find out. I haven't picked 2 cards yet. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever been sitting there and you just pull your thing out and you want to masturbate and you're just not sure how to do it? Well, we have the product for you.
J Hizzle, pay attention.
It's the Socks lubricant. So this is a special lubricant made especially for your tube sock. So you just slather it around in there, you put it on your thing, and you just go to town. And that way, you're not getting all scuffed up. You're not getting chafed. You're getting that perfect arousal. But wait, there's more. If you act in the next 30 minutes, you're also going to get the body diploma.
Interesting.
Now you will be able to critique those bodies that you've always wanted. Is it the nice ass? Do they got perfect tits? Maybe their junk is good. That's up to you to decide on how you want to judge with the body diploma. So you'll get the body diploma and the socks lubricant for $39.95. Operators are standing by.
Wow.
Batteries not included.
I hope you don't need batteries not included for some sock lubricant.
Because that's what people say.
All right, Texas, are you ready?
Possibly.
Maybe.
I have a headache. I think I might be high from my daughter spraying crap, but I'm okay.
You sure?
Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da.
All right, here you go. You ready for this?
And then she runs away. That's the funny part. Yeah, go ahead.
You, my friend, are selling the sacrifice toilet.
Oh, wow.
I do apologize. My internet skipped. I'm selling what?
The sacrifice toilet.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Sitting there with the hangover at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. Do you want the hangover to end, but you don't know how to get rid of it? Well, we have a product for you. It's the sacrifice toilet. All you need to do is either go number 2 or throw up and pray to God that it ends, and poof, your hangover is cured. The sacrifice toilet. Good for any Christian who goes out drinking Saturday night and then needs to go to church the next morning. And if you act in the next 3 hours and 42 minutes, you will get
the disability alarm.
That alarm will go off around my house a lot lately. If you act now, you'll get the disability alarm. I don't know what it does, but I'm sure you'll find a way to use it. Batteries are not included.
Do you think that one of your friends might have a disability, but you don't know how to ask them? Just bring the disability alarm. And when it goes beep, 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 just say, oh, I got to take my pills. And you'll have your answer.
But before we go to J Hizzle's, I just want to point out that Beaslo said something about he's chasing around a crackhead and now a stolen boat. So, for those of you wondering where Captain Beaslo is, he's doing cop things.
He's chasing around crackheads. If you're wondering where Jazz is, he's doing the same thing he always does. He's racing.
Crackheads.
Yes, he's racing fellow crackheads.
So much happens in Sesame Street land.
All right, J Hizzle.
He's probably chasing Elmo, and then Oscar stole the boat.
J Hizzle, you're selling the identity wall.
Oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. So, have you misplaced your identity, or maybe you want to change your identity, or maybe you just want to be someone else for the day? Well, this and all can come true now. All you have to do is call our number at 1-800-653-8181. And if you act now, you can buy the identity wall for 4 easy payments of $49.99. That's right, 4 easy payments of $49.99. And this identity wall, when you put it up in your house, you can walk up to it and then you put your front on it like you're being arrested. You know, butt against the wall or crotch against the wall, it doesn't matter. And then you yell out who you want to be. You can be like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Next thing you know, you become Arnold Schwarzenegger. You'll be talking like this and be like, oh my gosh, I have so many muscles now. I'm so famous. And then you can yell out another celebrity if you're against the wall. Maybe you're like, I want to be like Britney Spears. And then you'd be like, oops, I did it again. And then you're like, I want to be me again. And then you're back to yourself. But celebrities, maybe you want to try being, someone you actually know and like playing tricks on them. Like, I want to be my friend Rick Spade. And the next thing you know, I'm walking through when he's at work and he sees himself and he's like, what the hell? And who knows? But anyway, it's pretty awesome. You can be whoever you want. Just walk up to the wall and put your, put your body on it and yell who you want to be. And bam, you'll turn into that person. You'll get their identity. But guess
However, side warning, if you decide to be dressed as Rick Spade, you may get slapped by anonymous women who Rick Spade has tortured in the past.
The joke's on you. But if you act now and you call within the next 59 minutes, 59 seconds, we'll also, just for fun, throw in the
boat altar.
The boat altar. So, do you want to get married in one of these new identities? Maybe you want to go to the marina and marry some chicks on the beach. Well, now you can. You just bring the altar, which is made to fit any boat. You bring that girl and your new identity to the boat, and poof, you're married. So now you can not only change your identity whenever you want with the identity wall, you can now marry chicks on the beach on their boats. Boats and hoes, baby. Call now.
Gotta have me my boats and hoes.
Operators are standing by. Batteries are not included.
Just a side note, if you turn into Britney Spears, I will try to bang you.
I won't be turning into Britney Spears.
I also want to point out that 1-800 number is a sex phone site, so I don't know where you learned that from.
Does it really exist?
No.
Oh, I'm like, wow. I just made up a number.
I just wanted to get your reaction.
I'm like, oh. Baby.
All right, let's see what I got. How the fuck am I going to sell that?
I don't know. How are you going to sell it?
Have you ever wanted to be the leader of your own mafia? Maybe you just wanted to figure out how to take a hit on somebody. Well, now all you got to do is take them on a boat, and you can do that with the Fish Mob. That's right. You got a whole school of fish under your wing, and you got to tell them, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse, or you're going to be sleeping with the fishes. With the Fish Mob. Take out all your enemies with the Fish Mob. But wait, there's more. If you act right now, you will also receive the Wind Raffle. That's right. We're going to offer you a special raffle that you can enter to win a bunch of wind. Do what you want with the wind. Blow your enemies off the boat into the Fish Mob. Maybe you
blow yourself.
Or maybe you just want to see what it's like to upskirt a bunch of women. Do whatever you want with the Wind Raffle and the Fish Mob for only $49.95. Operators are standing by.
Right.
All right, one more round.
All right, let's do this. One more round.
I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. All right.
I'm excited.
Texas, you should be, because you are...
You selling what?
I don't like that. Hang on.
What was it? I'm just curious.
I don't know how the fuck you're going to sell teepee boots. Hang on. All right. This one and this one. You are now selling the future spanking.
Okay.
Interesting.
Ladies, do you like it when your man spanks you, but your new boyfriend, you're not too sure about him yet? Well, if you buy this product, you can save up all the unlimited spankings you want for the future with your new boyfriend, your new man, your side honcho, your husband, whoever it may be. So if you dial 1-800-382-5437, you can get all the future spankings you desire and save them for the bald guy named J Hizzle. And if you act in the next 69 minutes and 69 seconds, yes, we know that's not real time, you will also get
the back rub brick.
What?
The back rub brick.
Oh, Brick. I thought you said Rick.
if you act in the next 69 minutes, 69 seconds, you will get the back rub brick. Does your man just not know how to get those spots that hurt so bad? He's just massaging, but he's just not going deep enough. Well, we have a product for you. The back rub brick. It'll give your man 10 times strength, and he can either throw it at you or just
Wax on, wax off.
Yep, with the back rub brick. But call now, 1-800-382-5437. Operators and probably sexual deviants are standing by.
Oh boy.
Rick, call that number.
I forgot what the number was already.
I'll give it to you again if you want it.
I'm afraid to ask. I'm going to end up getting herpes from the phone call.
Probably. 1-800-382-5437.
I found out there's a beer I actually don't mind. It's a sour. It doesn't have the aftertaste that I hate in beers.
Hi, and thanks for calling TalkToMe.com, home of the hottest girls who want to talk to you about your secrets and fantasies. To introduce you to our service, we're giving you 10 free minutes.
Just for the record, if you look at the number, like the letters under the number, what that it spells out is FUCKHER.
Did you know that was a real number, or you just assumed?
I honestly did not know that was a real number, but I figured it was because it's got a dirty thing to it. So.
And it was. Wow. What would you know if someone actually picked up? It was just someone's number, Rick. Would you be like, wrong number?
Most individuals don't have an 800 number.
Yeah, true.
Unless it was like the psychic hotline, I'd be like, do you know why I'm here? No. Then what good are you?
You should have called me if you knew I was calling. I didn't even know I was calling until Josh told me to call the number.
Very true. All right, what am I selling for my last products?
You are selling the hand job pen.
Interesting. Are you on a business trip all by yourself? Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're just really stressed, but you're all alone. You know what could feel good? A hand job. But your girl's not there to give it to you. Well, I have news for you. We now have the hand job pen. This pen, with the click of a button, will give you a quick hand job, a quickie. It'll feel good and release all that tension so you can go focus on the rest of your day. This is no way in violation of any cheating codes or anything, so you can still be faithful. But if you act now, not only do you get the hand job pen, but we are going to throw in the...
Sorry. The exercise enema.
The exercise enema. So, after you've gotten your quick hand job, you might feel the need to exercise. So, this exercise enema is a quick way to get your exercise in, to get your heart rate up, to get the blood pumping. But you got to call within the next hour. So, if you want to feel good, get that stress out, get that heart rate up, get that exercise in, call now. You may want to take a shower afterwards, but showers are not included. 1-800-653-8192. This has been your late night infomercials.
I'm not calling another sex hotline.
What was that number again?
I don't remember. I literally just spewed numbers out. Sorry.
I was going to call it, but I don't remember.
Neither do I. I mean, literally, I made it up. You at least spelt something out.
Well, I had my phone out and I looked at the dang numbers to see what would spell it out.
I just remember 652.
All right, Rick Spade, what's the last stuff you're going to sell us tonight? What are you selling us tonight?
That's a good question. I'm very confused. I'm picking out of the wrong pile.
Can I sell TP boots now?
Go for it. It'll give me a chance to reorganize.
Do you have that annoying person who you really want to just kick the living shit out of, but you don't want to get your feet, your shoes dirty? Well, we have a product for you. It's called TP boots. These boots go up to your knees. You can shove your foot so far up their ass, and your feet won't get dirty, because that's what the TP is for. TP boots. Kicking ass and keeping shoes clean since 1985.
Oh, yeah.
Were you thinking about that one, were you?
Actually, I thought I could have done that one the first time, but you weren't sure I could.
You just proven to you that he can do it. Never doubt him.
Okay.
Never doubt him.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you ever get horny while you're at the beach?
Every day.
And maybe you just need to, you just maybe need to cop a feel. Maybe you just need to rub one out. Whatever the case may be. Boy, do I have the product for you. Tonight, we are offering you the Sand Booty. That's right. A perfect spherical booty made of sand. You can get your anal delights done at the beach with the Sand Booty. But wait, there's more. If you act in the next 42 minutes, 33 seconds, we are going to give you the Island Latte. Oh, yes. You're on the beach. You're fucking that sand booty. And then you need yourself the nice Island Latte. Made with our nice coconut milk. Straight from the island. With nice pineapples and mangoes from the island. Everything that you need in your Island Latte. So get your sand booty and your Island Latte now for $49.95 by calling 1-800-654-3237. That's 1-800-654-3237. Or going to www.sandbooty.com.
I think I pass on the sand booty. That sand would be coarse and hurt and would get everywhere.
Booty, booty, booty. Booty, booty, booty.
Maybe they,
Alright.
they heated it up and now it's glass and the inside and it's nice and smooth. It's just the sand booties on the outside. I don't know. I didn't make the damn thing. But that was the game of the week.
Now it's time for a little bit of Southern Charm. Now, the Jazz can't be with us tonight.
He is currently racing.
But the Jazz had a moment that I'm sure he'd love me to share because he had a victorious moment this afternoon.
He is in position 19 right now.
So Jazz is part of a racing fantasy league that I'm in with Texas and Texas's son and my brother and my father. And so we put our picks in, right? And my dad and Jazz are like neck and neck with each other. And towards the end of the race, Jazz's driver had been doing really good, but he made a pit stop and they lost his tire and it rolled out on close to the track. They actually had to throw a caution, which meant that Jazz's driver had to take a penalty, put a lap down. So naturally, my dad thought it was hilarious, thinking Jazz's day is done. So he told me to please send in the group checks. Anyone see a tire? So I did, and I sent a GIF of a rolling tire, thinking I was hilarious. And I don't know if the Jazz was that happy about it. However, Later in the race, due to some cautions, Jazz's guy got in the lead lap and finished in the top 10. The only one of all of us to have a top 10 finish. And so, not missing a beat, Jazz said, when your fantasy driver finishes in the top 10, and then he sent us something that said, tastes like victory. So Jazz is in a really good mood today because he kicked butt in fantasy after having a big mishap that we made fun of him for. So that's why you should never make fun of anyone until you know for sure you can. Okay, I'm kidding. You only make sure they're like friends and people you know, and they know you're not actually trying to purposely make fun of them. But karma will bite you. Remember that. Karma will get you.
I will do a little bit of Southern charm for Mr. Jazz. Did anybody see the ratings for Joe Biden's first speech to Congress as president for his 100 days?
I wasn't around to watch it, so I only heard a few little things. But no, I have no idea. Were the ratings good, bad?
His ratings were only 11 million people. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wow, that's a real big number. You have to remember, this is the president who supposedly got the most votes in history of over 80 million. President Trump's first
State of the Union
to Congress got over 40 million viewers.
Holy smokes.
And somehow Biden, the most popular president in U.S. history, only got 11 million. Will somebody tell me how Biden, who somehow got 80 million votes, ended up with only 11 million people watching his crappy State of the Union?
And my thought is probably some of the people voted for him aren't very happy with what he's doing, even though he's doing what he said he would do. I don't know.
Well, he is continuing Trump's building of the wall, so that does have some people not very happy.
But I bet a lot of people are upset about some of his tax plans.
Hang on. Rick does not comment on politics a lot, but he has his hand raised. So right. I want to hear what he thinks.
Me too.
Go ahead, Rick.
Does he even know who our president is?
Yeah, Donald Trump.
A lot of people wish that was true.
Bill Clinton. Harriet Truman.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
So what do you got to say?
Okay. Out of curiosity, was Biden's speech on as many channels as Trump's was? Because Trump was on like 45 different fucking channels for his first speech.
Should have been. I would think it'd be on all the major
I'm sure he was.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I didn't care.
Well, I didn't watch it either. But it just makes you wonder because, like, I remember when Trump decided to speak, he was on all the local channels, CBS, ABC, Fox, NBC.
Up until the last year, then all of a sudden it was like, oh, we don't want him on these channels no more.
Right, but I'm saying when he first was on, he was on all the local channels. Then he was also on CBS, or not CBS, CNN, C-SPAN, Fox News. Somehow he ended up on like TBS and fucking. I'm sure he was even on Cartoon Network at one point. I don't know. I'm just speculating. I'm just saying.
I'm sure he was because Biden is the president of the media companies, so.
And he's president of the United States, and they put him on all those channels when they do Union Address. Because even the Republican supporters want to see it, so they can know what he's talking about and critique it. But I'm just thinking, I don't know. I was busy. I'm sure a lot of people were busy. I don't think Biden's people are as excited about him as Trump supporters were excited about Trump. They just are like, we got our guy in. It's not Trump. We're happy now. We don't really care. I don't know. He's not as entertaining. I hear he had some interesting gaffes, which always cracks me up. But I would have watched it if I was busy and I remembered. I'll hear what he had.
I just want to point out, like I said, Trump's first one, 40 million people. Biden's first one, 11 million people. I don't think he won that election. And supposedly, I guess Arizona is their Republican-led state Senate is going to hand count the votes.
Now that makes a difference now. But it'd be interesting to know.
Well, think of it. If Biden actually did lose Arizona, think of all the other states that they lied about.
What would you do if they counted it and it was
Michigan,
perfect?
Georgia, Pennsylvania. I don't know.
Maybe it's not a bad thing. If they count it and it was pretty much right on, then maybe everyone would feel a little better. Like, okay. I mean, really.
What if
I
they
don't know.
weren't? What if they're off? What if they're off, say, 200,000 from what it originally was?
Well, we got some problems then that we're gonna have to solve before the next.
And that's like the number that Biden won by.
Yeah, then we would have a problem, but I doubt that's what they'll find. But you never know. All right, I think we did jazz really well in Southern Charm. You know, now it's time for a kind of exciting top 5. I'm looking forward to seeing what everyone has. We probably all have the same similar things, but here we go. 5. All right, and this 1-year edition of the top 5, we're gonna go over our top 5 favorite moments, things, segments, top 5 favorite stuff about the podcast. And I don't know, did Jazz or anyone or Captain B have anything this time, or is it just us?
I did not get anything. Did you get anything, Rick?
He's looking.
Nope.
All right. Well, let's start with Texas.
All right. Number 5 was something Rick and I accidentally came across on our best of show. And that was Jazz's Highland competition, where we came up with the ending of Southern Charm, the because we didn't know about that. We just watched this videos, and then that just popped up, and that was live on show. That was not, we didn't watch it before and then watch it, and that was live on show.
Very true. I remember that.
Number 4 was J Hizzle's 2 definitions of abstract jellyfish. And then after the first one asking his friend Amanda, hey, you're a painter. Have you tried that? Him not remembering, and then Rick pulling up that clip and showing him.
Sounds like me.
It was also great that you did the exact same definition twice.
Pretty much, yeah, and you didn't even remember it. Number 3 was the entire game of promo class that Rick had us do, because that was hilarious. We had a good time doing it. I think we came up with Pontoon Fest, Bird Palooza, something like that. It was just a lot of fun doing that segment. Number 2 is a deadlock tie, and that is J Hizzle's definitions of rim job and WAP. I believe it was rim job that had Brian go full Kermit.
Oh, good times.
Which is now an Urban Dictionary definition, full Kermit is. And I still love the fact that my ringtone for J Hizzle is the remix that was made of him asking for a rim job.
I don't find that as funny as he does.
I find it hilarious. And
I do find it funny when it goes off in the middle of a store or someplace where it can embarrass him.
It don't embarrass me no more. And number 1, my favorite part of this whole show, and the reason I love doing this, the reason I'm happy we're doing this show, is because I get to talk to 2 or 3 of my best friends every single week. Just talking, having a good time, and that makes me feel real good. When I moved down here in 2002, we didn't have anything like this. So I went a long time without talking to my friends. That's actually before like a lot of cell phones and stuff like that. And I went from having friends to coming down here and not having very many friends. That's really cool, V. And now I get to talk to my friends every single week for 2.5 hours every week. And that just, it's what I look forward to every week.
Mm-hmm.
That is the most fun part about this. I agree. Crap! Now I just gave it away. Don't worry. I have my 5 coming up. Rick, what about you?
Oh man, there are so many moments from the show, and I mean so many. and it was so hard to narrow it down to 5. But believe it or not, for me, number 5 was the first time we ever did Idiot Salesman. Just some of the stuff that we did was hilarious. We were all laughing to the point we were almost crying.
I believe I had like the Bible net, and then I had something slavery, which was just completely messed up.
And it was hilarious to me because I was just like, I'd like to see your way out of this one, But
I found a way. I found a way.
Oh, I know. But it was so much fun. It was to the point where we were almost crying. My number 4, believe it or not, you would think it would be higher on the list, but it wasn't. Was the whole rim job WAP thing. It's on there, but it's hilarious. Like, it's still one of my ringtones as well. Funny story, when we were in Pittsburgh, Jay was like, "Hey, do you want me to text your ticket to you?" And I go, "Okay," not remembering that was my text tone for him. And all of a sudden, while we're on the top of the parking job, "Sir, can I have a rim job, please?" And all of a sudden, you just look at him and he's like shaking his head like, "Why? Just why?" So it's forever etched in stone, obviously. My number 3 is the Little Nitro Challenge. To me, trying to find something that was just ridiculous that I could do for the show. That clip alone has 114 views just on Facebook. Not to mention the show itself. To me, it showed something different that we could do. My number 2, obviously, is spending time with you guys. Working third shift was really hard for me at the time when we started doing this. And with Brian coming back home and Justin coming back home, I really got to spend more time with these guys, because they're 2 of my best friends. And then I started getting back into touch with Texas. We started talking more, and I'm glad that I'm around every week and that we're doing these group texts and we're constantly talking about stuff for the show and random stuff in our lives. And I really think this brought us all closer together again. And my number 1 is creating content for this show. A lot of people don't know this, but I do a lot of stuff for the show that nobody sees. For example, I made the logo. I made the logo for the show.
People see that.
Hang on 1 second, if I can, Rick. This is J Hizzle's ringtone,
which I made.
Can you give me a rim job, please? Care about the dildo. 30-inch rim job. Can you give me a rim job, please? Huge dick. 30-inch rim job. Care about the dildo. Can you give me a rim job, please? That's why I have to be careful on what I say on the show now.
But no, a lot of people don't know, I do a lot of stuff for the show. I made the logo for the show.
The entire YouTube channel?
The entire YouTube channel. When we came up with the name, we were arguing for weeks, months about, hey, what should we name the show?
It was more like brainstorming. I don't think it was arguing.
It took a long time before I finally convinced you guys that we needed to do Poddamn Idiots, because we were like, oh, we're going to call it the 4 Idiots Podcast, or 3 Michiganders and 1 Texan. And I was like, one day I just said, no, I like the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. I kept on saying pod damn it everywhere, and it just stuck with me. So doing the logo, if you guys don't remember, when the week before B Slow's wedding, I created the Space Odyssey script that we did. I took a lot of time in doing that. The random Pornhub comments, the outros and intros for the show.
I started helping out with the random Pornhub comments.
But but I've done so much, and it's great because it gets my creative juices flowing. Like, I start thinking about stuff, and then I start brainstorming, and I start storyboarding. Like, that's how I came up with the intro video for the Poddamn Idiotz podcast that you can find on YouTube and Facebook. Like, I storyboarded everything out, and I literally spent hours, like, just doing those little things, like getting the fucking bus going from one side to the other on the Poddamn pit stop. I mean, if you look at the evolution of our first intro video to now, like, we have come a long way. And I'm glad that I had this platform to, you know, get my ability to get my creativity to where it needs to be so I can, you know, do these fun and entertaining things. So, yeah, that's my number one, and that's my top 5.
Real quick, I do want to say I did have honorable mentions. Literal Nitro Challenge was one of them. Because Rick, he did not pre-record that. He literally did that right in front of us and then almost died by the end of the show.
I did.
Like the end of the show, all you see is his couch, and he's laying on the ground below his couch.
With my headphones on.
Every now and then he just puts his hand up to let us know he was there.
I'm still here. Yeah, I'm not dead yet. Don't eat hot stuff. I'm going to die now.
Also, my honorable mention is pretty much every time J Hizzle would say something about Urban Dictionary, and he'd go, "Yeah, me and Amanda used to do something like this," or me and Amanda's sister, or Amanda and her sister, and it's just always like a dirty thing, and he's just oblivious to it, and it just makes everything fun.
I do say things I shouldn't say sometimes.
By the way, we got a group chat. We got a group text this week. Hey guys, what's the shocker?
Yes, that's true. That's because we were at dinner, and all the Michigan group, because we're all friends and stuff, we're sitting together. And then one of the financial advisors said, "Hey, do you know what a shocker is?" And then they're like, "You're young. Do you know what a shocker is?" They didn't know. I'm like, "I'm not sure." I'm like, "But I have a group of friends that probably knows. I'll ask them."
And I texted
guys
back
did not
within like 3 seconds.
Me too. I think Rick, and Brian all texted back within a minute.
So here we are having like a business dinner, right? And there's like a presentation, and I show them the phone. Start cracking up. I show my dad and everyone, because people are like, I think only one person knew what it was. No one else did. And it was pretty funny. And then let's see so then the guy who's in charge, like who does all the training for us and who's our mentor and stuff. So they're like, "Do you know what a shocker is?" And he holds up his fingers. Except for he did it wrong first. So then someone did it like this, and they're like, "Oops, no, that's not right." Yep. But it was pretty hilarious. And then they were telling jokes about it all night, and we got a kick out of it. So thank you guys for not letting me down on knowing things that I don't know why you know. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's what we're here for. We are the dirty angels on your shoulder.
So my very favorite thing is hanging out with you guys, obviously, every week, and it's just great. I get to hang out with my friends every week. Like you said, it's always something to look forward to. I know sometimes we're up a little later than I want to be, but that's just because life's busy. But anyway, so outside of that, some honorable mentions. Obviously, the Pornhub, especially when we read it in different voices, is hilarious. Rick reminded me of the Space Odyssey. That was a lot of fun. I liked that episode where we were all actually live at the Hemplex Studios. That was cool.
That was the Space Odyssey episode.
Yeah, so I guess it all goes together. But it was just so cool. We're all there at the same time.
I also like the one where we all got drunk.
Yeah, that was pretty cool too. We'll do that again.
And we almost had a 3-hour podcast.
That part was probably a little rough for the listeners. Like, I want to go to bed. Well, I guess you could listen to it and turn it on and off throughout the days or whatever. But
well, I got guys who listen to it at work, and they're like, "Thank God, because it lasts 2 hours or so. It keeps me occupied during work."
Dad jokes, obviously. The dad jokes are probably one of the best things that we have going. Just crack myself up. After Bite Me, the ducks. That's hilarious. I really liked the episode, the Beaver Island episode. And that was when I think we had a bunch of people on because my friend Angela was on the show, and then we had Brian and Chelsea, and you guys were on, and I just thought that was kind of a fun. I just remember it being hilarious. Part of it was because I was probably drinking a lot. But let's see here. Number 5, the Poddamn Idiot World Championship belt. When Rick revealed the belt that he had won, and he showed the video of him beating all of us in weird and strange ways.
The Poddamn tournament was hilarious.
Yes, that was really good. I remember I was sleeping. He snuck into my house, and then 1, 2, 3, and snuck out. So
my favorite part was when I did these, a little peek behind the curtain. When I did these, I didn't tell them why I was doing it. I just said, "Hey, I need to pin you on the ground. Will you just do this for me?"
He didn't say that to me. He said, "Can you pretend to sleep on the couch?" But
here's what happened. I was at B Slow's, and I was like, "Hey, will you just lay down, and I'm gonna record you and just say, hey, I've fallen and I can't get up," and then I'll just be like, "I'll help you." I'm just gonna have somebody randomly come in with a referee shirt and count 1, 2, 3. Didn't say why. And then I'm at Jay's house, and I was like, "Hey, will you pretend that you're sleeping?" And then I'm just pop up out of nowhere like a fucking the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and fucking 1, 2, 3. And then I was like, well, how the fuck am I going to pin Texas? And I literally spent like a day thinking about this, and I had this like brainstorm. I was like, oh my God, I'll put his face on a tablet. And I was like, but I should really get him to talk. And I was like, wait, he could freeze. You know,
this was after the hotel episode where I was having a horrible Wi-Fi connection.
Right. So everyone would believe that he froze in the middle of doing this. So I was like, I'll just pin him on a wrestling buddy that I still had from 1986.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it was great to me. I had a lot of fun doing it, putting it together. And I'm glad that I made this belt. Although eventually I will get Poddamn Idiot World Champion 2.0, which will actually have embedded gold and some other stuff, because that's what's in my head right now.
Yeah, it'll be pretty sweet when I win that one. What?
I'll let you fight over. I'll let you fight over the old version.
What?
The old version will be the Poddamn Intercontinental Championship.
My that was my number 5. My number 4 was Urban Dictionary, especially the rim job and the WAP episode. You guys teach me so many weird, crazy things. But those nights where we're just all laughing out of control, it's pretty fun. Which brings me to number 3, which is similar. It's when Captain B was laughing so hard he was kermiting. It made me laugh. I feel like we were all almost crying. That was just so much fun.
But by the way, before you go to number 2, the Beaver Island episode was episode 21, disturbing guest stars on vacation with vinegar, strokes, and alcohol.
Yes, that was pretty funny. I need to listen to that one back. I should watch that one back, actually. I forget I can go back in time and watch these. And then number 2 would have to be Rick eating the super hot gummy bear, because that was, I mean, it was insane. It was crazy. I'm like, I can't believe he's about to do this. We're about to watch something awful happen to our friend, but he's doing it on purpose for entertainment. So is it awful? I don't know.
Well, at first he was like, oh, it's not that bad. It's only 9 times hotter than a jalapeno or something like that. Like he doesn't read that it's 9 million Scoville. Like he's thinking it's like 900 Scoville or something like that.
Right. No. And it's like, I knew it was really, really hot. And for some reason, I'm like, I know I'm saying this, and I'm like, it doesn't sound like this is right. I need to read it again, because I knew it was supposed to be like the hottest pepper in the world that it was infused with. But for whatever reason, I had a brain fart.
And then you guys ready for my favorite?
He was just about to put it in his mouth, and then he's like, shit, 9 million Scoville. Oh, wait. Oh, well, too late now.
And my number 1. That time when Texas thought that Spock was a character in Star Wars.
Son of a bitch.
And with that, I think Texas is getting angry.
I'm angry. And it's time to tell somebody to bite me.
Bite me.
me.
Bite me. Bite me. Bite me.
And now it's time for Bite Me, featuring J Hizzle, Texas, Rick Spade, and the one and only Guzzlebird. Take it away, Texas. Ducks. It's funny when I forget about them.
Which is funny because you just said it in your fucking honorable mentions. I love the ducks. And then you're like, oh, take it away, Texas.
I forgot about the ducks. And not only did I think Spock was a member of Star Wars, I called myself J Hizzle.
You all get confused some nights.
I forgot who I was at the beginning of this episode.
You all look the same. It's fine.
Yeah, white people all look alike. All right, J Hizzle, you're known for the first world issues of Bite Me. So let's see what you have this week.
Might have done this one before, but I'm going to redo it then because it's just kind of annoying. And that is when you're driving on the freeway and people are driving slow in the fast lane. Guys, it's called the fast lane for a reason. You can't be holding up all the traffic because you want to go 65 and a 70. All right? Here's the deal. If you want to go that slow, that's perfectly fine for me. I understand 65 is like one of the best speeds to go to get great gas mileage. That is so cool. All right? But after you pass that semi, don't just keep going in the fast lane because now we got to try to get around you and go to the right. And then you get those crazy Illinois drivers that are going to probably try to cut you or someone off. It's a dangerous situation. If you want to drive slow, go to the right lane, also known as the slow lane, and stay there. If you want to pass a semi, once you get to it, you can go to the fast lane when it's clear, go past the semi, back to the slow lane. All right? So you people in the fast lane that are driving super slow, you can bite me.
Also, I'd like to add on to that. If you people are not using the access ramp to get up to highway speed and you hit the highway going 45, 50 miles an hour, and then you want to get in front of me who's going the speed limit or faster, you can bite me too.
That's a good one. I hate, especially when you're trying to get on the freeway and you're behind a car that's going 45. You're like, great, now I'm in danger. That's a good one.
All right. I always enjoy this time of the show. Rick, Guzzlebird, what do you guys have?
Oh boy, before I get to my Bite Me, I forgot to tell a story at the beginning of the show, and I need to tell it right now.
Okay.
It's probably because I'm drunk now. But anyways, so
Aren't you just drinking water?
Fuck no, I got my Moscow Mule, bitch.
He's got his new favorite podcasting drink.
I get confused.
Moscow Mule, bitch. Anyways, my kids wanted McDonald's for dinner. That should be a saying now. I need that on a t-shirt. Moscow Mule, bitch. Sorry, moving on. All right, so anyways, so my kids wanted McDonald's for dinner. So I go into the McDonald's over by my house, and while I'm there, there's a fire and rescue car right in front of us, right in the drive-thru. So they go through and they order their food, and then I get mine. And then they go into Speedway, and I thought I seen somebody I know pull into the Speedway, so I pulled in the Speedway too. And then they ended up pulling out, so the person must have ended up, like, only needed something really quick. Okay, go away. Anyways, so I go behind them, and they're driving the same way I am, because their precinct is over by my house. And I got the windows down, and all of a sudden I hear, fuck, no fries! And then they pull into the car wash, whip around, and go back toward the way of the McDonald's. So I just thought that was hilarious, and I can't believe I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the show.
You must have been driving real close to him to hear that.
I was right behind them. But he was pretty loud because their windows were down, and so were mine. And all of a sudden I heard, fuck, my fries! So yeah.
Yeah, that's a first world issue for sure.
Oh, that wasn't even a bite me. I just wanted to point out that he said "fuck my fries," but it just. All right. So once again, this goes out to women.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna piss off all 3 of our listeners. Ladies, if you are going to consistently complain about your men, or you're going to whine about shit that's happening on Facebook, like, oh, I'm not getting attention, whatever, or you're going to tell someone that, hey, my boyfriend is controlling or manipulative, or they don't pay attention to you, or whatever. Stop dating those type of fucking men. Jesus Christ. Haven't you ever learned that there are good guys out in this world that are going to treat you right, but yet you continuously go for the same type of fucking people? Seriously, get it together. For those guys who are assholes that are treating women like shit so they don't date nice guys, you motherfuckers can bite me. Okay, I feel better. Guzzlebird!
Yeah, Guzzle.
What up, fuckface?
Who are you referring to, Guzzle?
I don't know. I'm drunk too.
I
Okay.
couldn't tell. You were just eating a little kid's face like 5 seconds ago.
He's my best friend. Okay. This goes out to people who go grocery shopping. When you go grocery shopping and you decide that you're going to get so much shit in your fucking shopping cart that it looks like a fucking mound of shit in your shopping cart. I'm talking hundreds of items. I don't even know how you fit all that shit in the shopping cart. And then you decide to cut in front of somebody in the self-checkout lane who has 5 items. 5. I had 5 items. I had a Coke. I had a Reese cup. I had some spray paint. I had some condoms. 5 items. You cut in front of me. I stood in line for 45 minutes because you don't know how to bag your shit. You can bite me.
I always enjoy Guzzlebird's bite me's.
Are you okay? Okay.
I did get another text from Jazz. He sent me his bite me for the week.
Hey guys, Burn.
He says he wants to he said bite me to squash. He said they're just weird looking and they make him angry. So he said squash can bite him. Really weird.
Speaking of bite me's, Beastlo said crackheads who run around and then steal boats can bite me.
You know, it's understandable.
Hmm.
No, when you earlier when you said Moscow Mule bitch, it reminded me of this. I've been watching Doom Patrol. I've been catching up because I have HBO Max. And there's one episode where I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone, where this guy like punches a mouse or a rat and he just goes squeak squeak motherfucker. That when you said Moscow Mule bitch just reminded me of that, and I thought that scene was pretty funny. All right. So my bite me goes out to a very not special piece of shit lady. Joy Behart. You have on your show, The Piece of Crap View, have once admitted to wearing blackface. And you even showed a picture of it. And you said you were trying to be a lovely black woman. And then Donald Trump Jr. goes on there and says you went blackface, and you vehemently denied ever doing blackface, even though you previously admitted it on your show. And now you have the gall to try to explain to a black conservative what systemic racism is. That is the problem with the white liberal. They try to tell every black person how they should feel or what something is that should offend black people. White liberals, mainly you, Joy Behar, you're supposed to be funny. I think you're just an annoying piece of shit on a piece of shit talk show. You can bite me.
I won't lie to you. I'm so out of touch. I don't know who that is.
She's an old piece of shit, supposed to be comedian on The View. You know that show where just four bitches talk and lay eggs and yell at people that don't believe their political views?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, y'all can bite me.
All right. Well, Texas has gotten his anger out now. And now it's that time of the show where we have no idea what we're going to hear or learn about. But we know it's going to be great. It's Rick's segment. Go, Rick. Rick Spade. Take it away, dog.
All right. I'm going to do two things here. First, for my segment, I want to thank everyone so far who has been here for the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, all the viewers, the fact that we've had almost 1,000 views. Audioly, we've had thousands of views. Videoly, and I just want to thank everybody for that. But now I might piss some people off because I'm going to review Mortal Kombat.
Don't you do it?
I'm doing it.
I can tell by the sound of your sigh there. You did not like it.
It has been a while since I've watched some movies straight through, and I decided I was going to watch Mortal Kombat. Now, I had been excited.
The new one,
for
right?
this. Yes.
I watched it too. Let's hear.
Now, I had been excited for this because I watched the original. I watched the sequel. I even watched the little.
Can we agree the sequel sucked?
Yeah. I even watched the little extra little trailer things that they did for the Mortal Kombat that I seen. There was like little 10, 15-minute clips of like different characters or whatever. Or 2-minute clips, whatever it was. It was like some little series thing. I even went and watched the live-action Mortal Kombat at the Wing Stadium back in the 1990s with my two cousins and my dad.
Wow. So you're a big Mortal Kombat fan.
Okay. So I did a lot involving Mortal Kombat. So I had high expectations for this. But I did not like it.
Really?
And here's why. I thought the fatalities were good. Don't get me wrong. I liked the way some of that had happened.
Real quick, I just want to throw this out there before you say anything. Spoiler alert. If you have not watched the new Mortal Kombat, you may hear something that pertains to the movie. You might not like it. So if you don't want to listen to it, fast forward maybe 2-3 minutes into the show, maybe longer. If Rick's still talking Mortal Kombat, keep going. But spoiler alert.
So
you may continue.
I thought the fatalities were good. I liked the way that they did some of the stuff, like the hat saw, for example. Not gonna say who got cut, whatever. you know what's going on.
I thought that was pretty rad.
Here's what I didn't like. The story felt a little bit long and drawn out. I also didn't like the fact that I had to do a lot of reading for subtitles. Yes, I understand. They were Chinese or Japanese characters, okay?
Mostly at the beginning.
Okay. Here's what pissed me off. For the whole movie, I thought Cole was Scorpion. Just to find out that no, Scorpion just rises out of hell out of nowhere. Okay? So that pissed me off. I didn't like the little quips of the whole, like, fatality, flawless victory, Kano wins. Okay?
I dug that.
Okay, I like the Kano wins.
Kano wins. Fucking beauty.
To me, if they would have done like the whole like whoever wins flawless victory thing with like the whole tournament thing, and you had like an announcer doing that, that would have been okay. But to have like a character go flawless victory, like some little like smug cheesy fucking 1980s movie, took me out of the whole thing. Okay, and then the fact that there really wasn't a tournament, and that we're gonna go with a whole sequel with Johnny Cage and everything. I don't know. It made me feel like I was watching. What was the name of that fucking movie? It was that fucking horror movie. It'll come to me in a second. You know, it was based off of like a Japanese horror movie, and at the very end,
The Grudge?
The Grudge. Okay, I go through the whole movie. They set the motherfucker on fire, and then the fucking girl's still alive at the end of it. Okay? Took me out of the whole movie. It reminded me of that time because I went into the movie theater. I went with my ex-girlfriend and everything. And at the end of the movie, everybody groaned like, really? This is how it ended? That's how it felt for me. I did not like it. It had good moments. Other than that, I thought that it was ill set up. It could have been better done. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5.
Okay, that's fair. I don't really watch a lot of Mortal Kombat, so I saw the movie and it had good special effects and action, and I'm like, cool, I like it. But I didn't watch or play the game, so I can't really judge from the like a fan perspective. I can just judge from I just watched a movie and I enjoyed it perspective. I
watched the first one and I really enjoyed it. The first one with the original cast. I hated Annihilation, which really kind of shocked me to find out that one of our friends, Brandon Benfield, really liked that movie. And he's normally really strict on the movies he likes and dislikes. And he said he loved that movie. And I was kind of shocked by that because I thought that movie was garbage. I thought it was like Ghost Rider 2. I don't know if you've ever seen Ghost Rider 2, but Ghost Rider 2 is pure, utter trash. Just garbage, just shit. But I really like this one. I know Cole, they were trying to make is like an original character. Like, I don't think he's in any of the Mortal Kombats. He could be. I'm not sure. That's just something I read. But
as far as I know, he's an original character.
I kind of like that. I like the fact that he came from the lineage of Scorpion. And when his blood got on the dagger, that Scorpion's get over here thing brought Scorpion back from hell. I really liked that. I thought that was really cool.
See, I like that too, but at the same time, as soon as like you sit there and you see him getting like that like hard leathery like vest on his fucking body, I'm thinking, oh, okay, he's going to be Scorpion because he's got the lineage. And then all of a sudden Scorpion comes out of hell. So it's like, okay, well then who the fuck is this character then? Like, I don't understand what his powers are. Like, I was like,
basically he absorbs hits and turns them into energy is what I gathered from watching the movie. My biggest issue with the movie, and it's not even the tournament thing, because I can understand the bad guys trying to cheat, killing the people before the tournament even starts. I can understand that. My biggest issue is they killed Goro. And it wasn't even Johnny Cage or Liu Kang or Scorpion that did it. It was fucking Cole. Yes, I understand Cole is like the main character of that movie, but they kind of screwed the pooch on that one. Goro should not have died in the first movie. I know he'll probably be back, and so will Sub-Zero in one of the next ones. Again, spoiler alert, I warned you at the beginning.
True.
But I like that movie. I kind of give it 4.5 stars out of 5.
All right. It's that time for Tweets of the Week.
Wait, was that all you had, Rick?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's time for some dad jokes. There's only one thing I don't like about ordering duck in a Chinese restaurant. The bill. I think my neighbor's stalking me. She's been Googling my name on her computer. I saw it through my telescope last night. It's funny because he's actually stalking her. Well, anyway, yeah. I'm trying to organize a hide and seek tournament, but good players are really hard to find. Oh my gosh, it's a windmill joke. 2 giant windmills are on a hilltop. One turns to the other and asks, "What kind of music do you like?" The other one says, "I'm a really big metal fan." Get it? They're a big metal fan because they're the giant windmills. Oh, man. My mom was a radiologist. She met my dad when he came in for an x-ray. I wonder what she saw in him. That's a good one, too. The doc asked me if I reduced the cigarettes that I smoke. Yes, I replied. They're definitely shorter by the time I'm finished them. Did you hear about this new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu. You get what you deserve. And I got 2 more for you here. Neighbor rang on doorbell at 3 a.m. My neighbor rang on my doorbell at 3 a.m. Can you believe it? Luckily, I was still up playing the drums. And last but not least, my dentist told me, this might hurt a little bit. Are you ready? I said, yes, I'm ready. He said, I'm sleeping with your wife.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That was decent.
I figured I had to end with that one. All right, and let's take a look at a classic Trump tweet to finish things out. I didn't really see any new Arnold tweets, but this was Trump back when, in the world of Donald Trump, it's patriotic to wear a face mask, even when you've spent months denying it's necessary. Here's what he said. We are united in our efforts to defeat the invisible China virus. And many people say that it is patriotic to wear a face mask when you can't socially distance. There is nobody more patriotic than me, your favorite president. That was on July 20th of 2020. Oh, man. That Trump. He's something else. Well, all right. Those were my tweets of the week. Bum 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 guzzle bird, what is the word?
Okay.
What does everybody want?
Bread.
What does everybody need?
Bread.
Had suck my. Oh wait.
Banana bread.
Never mind. Okay, I only got.
I almost forgot I sung Al Snow song.
I did. Okay, I only got a couple Al Snow tweets. I found my first gray pubic hair today. Normally these things don't bother me, but it was in my Big Mac.
Oh, God.
Took you a minute, didn't it?
Pardon my friend, he's a little slow. That's me. That's Texas pardoning me.
Well, I might be a little delayed. My computer's been messing up all night.
Oh, we're all.
It's been the internet this time, not the actual computer.
Because that's what people say.
Okay.
Huh.
Don't you hate it when you clean out your freezer and find people you don't even recognize?
It's a cannibalism or a murder joke.
Thank you, Mr. Hizzle.
You're welcome. I wanted to point that out.
Jessica, what are you doing? Me! I'm pouring super glue into a nonstick pan. Somebody is about to be wrong.
Sorry, it's kind of funny.
I thought so. Hey, J Hizzle.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a guitar and a fish?
A guitar rocks and a fish swims?
Oh, I know.
No. You are not ruining my joke. You can't tune a fish.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, now for Jurassic Park. I haven't even checked this in a week. I don't know if they've actually put anything out. Let's
They
find
have.
out. Oh, yeah, they have. We use the dinosaur machine to make Elon Musk's toupee. To the person who was wearing the little reformation midi dress today at the park, I can tell you have a fatty. DM me. Got a second dinosaur. Come check it out. We've only had one dinosaur this whole time until now. All right. Two more. Our advice for people who want to get into theme park business, don't put it on a freaking island. You have to take like 6 boats to get here.
The bigger problem is you have to get away.
And finally, to go with that, we were literally forced into opening our theme park on an island. It's so much more expensive to do all of this on an island. And the dinosaurs look like shit today. And those are the Jurassic Park tweets.
Oh, it's time to take our audience to a very low point, and me as well. It's that time.
Bob, 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 Bob. Bob, Bob. He said, it's the Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
All right. Luckily this week, thanks to our computer tech, Mr. Jazz, my computer is running a lot better, and I'm able to pull up the Urban Dictionary words.
Oh, yeah.
J Hizzle.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why this word means what it means, but can you tell me what chime means? CHIME. Chime.
Chime. Chime rhymes with time. And I'm pretty sure it means it's time to rhyme. So, you know when they have those rap battles? You know, they go and they rap and there's like one person, they're like, what? Yeah, your mama's a hoe. You got to go. And then the other one's like, no, she's not. She's really hot. You know, and then they go back and forth and battle, right? So they actually, before the battle, when they're in their locker rooms, there's a chime that goes, and they're like, it's time to chime. So chime means it's time to do the rapping rhyme competition. Chime.
Alrighty then.
So that's why it
Rick,
means what it means. Did that help you?
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. Again, I do not know why this one means what it means, but it's what was on Urban Dictionary. Chime, the act of two males slapping their bare penises together.
No, mine was definitely right. It has to do with the rhyme competition. That's wrong. That's just two dudes that did something they probably didn't mean to, so they thought they'd make a word.
Yeah, but it's not gay. It's chime, baby.
Yeah, it's chime, baby. No, that's a rap. They gotta start rapping then. But we can't have one word because there's a second one out there.
It's the bonus Urban Dictionary definition of the week. Take it away, Texas.
All right. Before we do the bonus Urban Diction definition of the week, I cannot say that for some reason. I want to give a special shout out to the Urban Dictionary sponsor, Dirty Rib Job, for joining us and providing us with the sponsor for the Urban Dictionary. So you can don't forget to get your Dirty Rib Job grill seasoning. You can get it in the original Dirty Rib Job, the spicy Dirty Sanchez, or the fish flavor, the Dirty Trouser Trout. All available on SD.com. Can anybody tell me what an angel's touch is?
Oh. I'm pretty sure this is actually a really nice term. So an angel's touch is when you're just feeling down and out. Maybe you're feeling like, things aren't going your way. Life's in the gutter. Maybe you got sick or something. It's just right. Life's really rough. And God will send down an angel, your guardian angel usually, and you'll get the angel's touch, and that's going to just help make things all better. It's actually a very nice term.
Mr. Spade.
So, it's going to sound really fucked up, but I'm just going to roll with it because this is the first thing that came to my mind. So, Angel is actually a cross-dresser.
Wow, he went totally different direction than I did.
I already like where this is going.
So, an angel's touch is when you find a cross-dresser. Maybe his name is Bob or Steve, I don't know. But when he's in his alternate form, she likes to go by Angel. And she goes up to you at a bar somewhere, and she just maybe rubs her hand gently down your back. And then, she gives you that little angel's touch. And then later you find out she has a penis. Angel's touch.
Just call me Angel in the morning, baby.
Oh, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. Okay,
All
so
right.
which one was right?
Neither. Angel's touch. When you are peeing or shitting and your dick touches the urinal/toilet where other dicks probably have been.
Wow. That's all I have to say is wow. But you know what? Now that we've done this and we've brought you to a low spot, I have some inspirational quotes that I would like to share. Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today's a gift of God, which is why we call it the present. Bill Keane said that, and that makes a lot of sense. I like that. Because yesterday is history. We have no idea what's coming tomorrow. It's a mystery, but it's a gift of the present. And every day we wake up, we're lucky to be alive. And I know a lot of time we forget about that because we have so much, excitement or crazy things, or we're nervous or upset. But every day is a gift. I really like this one because I feel like there's a lot of times this applies to me. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work. That's me right there. Thomas Edison said that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. The opposite of art is not ugliness, it's indifference. The opposite of faith is not hearsay, it's indifference. And the opposite of life is not death, it's indifference. I'm not really sure exactly what all that meant, but Ellie Weasel said that. I just read the start and I'm like, this might be going somewhere. And now I'm like, So I can't end with that one. Ooh. George Eliot said, it's never too late to be what you might have been. Well, I like that one. It's never too late to live your life. All right. And let's end with the Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know. And you are the one who'll decide where to go. The great Dr. Seuss. And those are my inspirational quotes of the night for episode 52.
You don't always get the closure you want, but you will always get the outcome you need. Everything happens for a reason. Everything that hurts shall pass. R.M. Drake. And I want to take this time to thank everybody who's watched or listened to this. Mom, Dad, Fremont. I know Jazz listens to this every week. I believe Brandon Benfield listens to this every week. For everybody who's watched, listened, I want to thank you very much for your support. Thank you for telling your friends. Please keep it up. This was only the first year. We have many more of these in front of us, I believe, unless something drastic happens, like I lose my head, which could happen any day. Who knows? Also, remember, you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yes, thank you everyone for listening to us, and I hope you've been inspired by our advice. And remember, Spock is from Star Trek.
Shut up. Don't kill me. That was an accident. I got a little ahead of myself and my mouth was speaking faster than my brain could think. But yeah, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. So if you're friends with benefits with somebody and they don't really want a relationship, that's fine. Because if you get into one, they may just cheat on you. Because you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Rick, what do you got for us to close us out of episode number 52?
All right, I only got 2. No matter what happens, keep true to your values and what you believe in. And finally, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So, with that being said, that wraps up the 1-year anniversary of the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. We would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Not you. Not you. You sit back. You put your pants back on. We weren't talking to you.
As always, remember, you can find us on Facebook at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast, where you can check out our posts and see our videos and photos that we post on there. Also, you can watch all of our videos at YouTube at the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. We do read them. And you can also listen to our show by looking for the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. We are on Apple, Samsung, Spotify, Google, Amazon Music, Pandora, I believe. If not, we'll get there. Podchaser, Podbean, Stitcher, and more. If you want to
Hopefully
contact
this year,
us,
iHeartRadio.
I think that might be the one we're on. I don't know. We'll have to look it up. Anyways, check us out there. If you want to contact us, you can contact us by emailing us at poddamnidiotspodcast@outlook.com, or you can tweet us at poddamrickspade, Poddamn Texas, or poddamnidiotspl1. And as always, please tell everyone, your friends, your loved ones, your enemies, your police officers, your firefighters, your EMTs, your grocery store workers, your gas station attendants, your strippers, your golfers, your football players, your soccer players, your hockey players, your baseball players. Tell coaches, tell friends, tell those random kids at Little League, or anyone else that you can think of to please check out the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast. Good night, everybody. We'll see you for season 2.
I'm J Hizzle from the Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
And I'm Rick Spade.
And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button to my right.
And maybe you want to see an older episode. See what we've been doing. I'm not sure why you'd start here, but maybe you haven't. Check out the video on the left. Check it out. Poddamn Idiotz Podcast.
Thank you.